Turn your lights off. We been on. Came from my block and growed up, guess I'm homegrown, well known. That is my cologne.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the StubHub Center, 20 miles south of downtown L.A. Tonight, we write a finish to Week 12 with a good Monday night matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the Los Angeles Chargers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken at his 4. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. This is intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, it has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Hey, check 26.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Rolling to his right. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
I'll go. over here. Hey, 50.
Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. And Adams has it. Complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Big completion there on 3rd and short. Keeps their opening drive alive.
Not only alive, but plenty of possibilities now. 1st and goal, and you know me. I'm a big advocate. If you're going to throw the ball, throw it early in the down and distance count.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Go to 50. We are going.
Now Jones. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Pass incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And Crosby puts it through, and the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. A lot of energy in this building tonight, but the opening drive produces 3, maybe quiets them just a bit, at least momentarily.
Just a little, right? That's all you're asking for, right? Things just getting started. You know they haven't taken the momentum totally here, but at the same time, they like what they've done here in the early going.
The Chargers getting set to go. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Hey, go orange 5-4.
And they'll run it here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Hey, go orange.
Off the play fake here, Rivers. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Keep it skinny. Red, red, red. Good. 180. 80 hot. White. 42.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. It's his running back, Melvin Gordon. And he's got this down to the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. It's complete to Watt. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. Now they try the right side here. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked number 1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either.
Keenan Allen, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal.
Hey, Delta!
Now Rivers. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal. And Sturgis able to knock it through, and that will tie us at 3-3. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt to cut through.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. And defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
We are going. Jump out. Zone.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Defensively, they just lost him. He was waving his arms saying, I'm wide open. They found him.
Yeah, and it's so interesting about when a receiver starts to wave his arms because some guys, right off the line of scrimmage, they declare themselves open. You know, those guys throw the one arm up,
right.
Hit me right now. In this case, he was so wide open that he was frantically trying to get his attention to make sure he got the football. And then I'm sure his only thought when the ball was in the air, don't drop it. Had too much time to think.
That's fine. Yeah.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Let's go, come on.
2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this.
Right now, you got 58.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Flush to his right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout called as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a 3rd and goal situation. Now Rodgers. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. Crosby on now to kick it away. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Now the Chargers hustling, trying to get up and get set.
Hey, Rocket.
They go play action. Rivers. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And, yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Sturgis adds the PAT, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10.
Jump out! Jump out! Hey!
Rodgers now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Going deep from... It got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And that one results in 35 yards. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 53. And Crosby puts it through. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. He finds an opening past the 40. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there and also a 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
On play action, now Rodgers. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give him 30 yards there.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with first downs on each play.
So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Now from the 7, here's second and goal. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And it's caught at the 7-yard line. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to third and goal.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
The Packers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a third and goal here. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. This offense so far on third down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is third and goal. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Got a man open, it's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams, his second touchdown of the night. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And this one through the uprights and good. Crosby on now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
On play action, Rivers. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Here's Drew Kaiser now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at the 34.
That's fine.
Here's Rodgers. From the gun, he'll throw. He's going to loft one deep, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Crosby on now to kick it away. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you...
offense for us here and give us some points.
Yo.
No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
It wasn't his fault. So, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And now the Packers going to take another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back.
It wasn't the same play. It was the same route. Not the same play. I knew he was picking cover too. I mean, come on.
A first down throw here for Rivers. He's airing it out for Williams. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
What'd you expect?
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it.
Too,
but boy, they're
man.
going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Throwing again, Rivers on 2nd and 10. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. Taken down, but
I just wanted to pick because it was Alexander. I was trying to beat that nigga stance. Come on, you know, like if it was Jimmy, you wasn't gonna. You trying for that? You want that pick, nigga?
You and I were reading the article yesterday, 5th grade.
You beat him. You want that pick,
nigga? A poster
nigga?
about his dreams and aspirations, so he clipped out a football player from a magazine article and pasted his face on the helmet. That's what he wanted to be, and it turned out okay.
Not so bad at all. Remember, he's the son of a coach. And on that play, I think he made the coach proud with that completion.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Hey, my nigga, Brown.
We just saw another example. These quarterbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
They have, you're right, they have had no room to breathe. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Rivers. He's airing it out for Williams. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
I think he tried to boss me, Mike.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Play fake. Rivers. And it's complete. Henry. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Rivers now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Back now.
We needed that timeout, bro. My nigga dead out here, bro. Nah. Yeah, they sent me.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
It was a fair seal.
0.
1st down, Rivers.
Come on, that's a pick.
Touchdown, LA.
Hey.
Hunter Henry. His
Hey,
sixth
I already
touchdown
know
of the
if
season.
I wasn't streaming,
And the
nigga,
Chargers are
that's a
able to
pick all
close
day.
the gap just a bit. And I think I saw that right. You tell me if I'm wrong. That was just a fly route, just to go. He went.
Sometimes speed, just pure speed, is going to win. I don't care how
game or
athletic
real
you are on
life?
the other side of the ball. When a guy's that fast and he can just take off, if the quarterback has time to throw the ball and release it when he wants to, that's the end result. Nothing you could do about that. He was just a better athlete on that play.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, this is my Thema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
I'm going to give a little run a chance right here. I'm going to give him a chance.
A play fake to Montgomery. Now Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right.
Well, Rodgers out here slow, nigga.
And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him to 1st. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the 1st with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a 1st down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Draw play, Rodgers to Montgomery. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Who, me? Is he playing a computer or somebody?
They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
I'm talking about I'm talking about the speedy.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he finds Jimmy Graham. A good pickup there, a 22.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Oh, my God. Y'all niggas.
And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Charger offense making their way back out there. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Of course. Nigga, come on. I knew we weren't going to get the ball back, bruh.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10.
Delta! Load it! Load it! 12. Behind!
Rivers to throw. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A Charger first down. Rivers hooking up with Allen.
12.
Come on, let me get on the niggas. Shit.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 11. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. The intended receiver there, Allen.
And the ball got batted, bro. It was going to be a completion. Yeah.
Force you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception
goddamn ball got
right
back.
an end to this one.
Yeah.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get him home free. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Corey Liggett makes the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Well, partner, even though my phone alarm failed me this morning and our missed our AM workout, we still made it through this thing together, didn't we?
Well, you always know I need extra workouts just to keep up with you, so it doesn't matter. But thanks for sharing a boot, and thanks for being our quarterback.
Yeah, you're the quarterback. Always a pleasure, my friend. So for the Packers, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for the home team here, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Hey, he had a perfect quarterback rating, 15 for 16, 295. I mean, Hey, does it matter that I high passed it? Does that matter? That I did it with Big Ben. Big Ben make that same pass. Yeah, I'll take Big Ben over Cam. Shit. Cause he run and he a specimen.